Good morning, everyone.
นิ้วอยู่มันยังนิ้วอออยู่
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our monthly webinar. Okay, for our monthly outlook for December and 5 stock picks of the month. Let me start with the two speaker bio first. The first speaker is Ms. Thirada Chaniyong. She has been an equity strategist for Philips Security Thailand since 2004, employing a top-down investment approach to look for appropriate investment themes at the right times and updating both institutional and individual investors about the outlook for the Thai stock market. She holds an MBA from Chulalongkorn University. The second speaker is Ms. Satikon Suwan. She joined Philips in 1998 and has served as head of the research department for more than 14 years. In this role, she oversees a team of 16 fundamental and technical analysts and strategists in Thailand. In addition to being an MBA graduate from Satsin Graduate Institute of Business Administration, she received her CFA and CAIA designation in 1997 and 2011 respectively. Okay, then let's start with the market outlook first for December. Before that, I would like to reveal or wrap up a little bit about the November market. As you can see that Thailand has facing with the political uncertainty throughout the month of November that caused our index plunge around more than 70 points or almost 5% in the month of November to its lowest level of 1345. What about next in December? Actually should be back to the start of the political uncertainty because it begins from the group of people come out to demonstration against the blanket amnesty bill, which the House of Representatives passed the bill in the beginning of November very quickly, within 3 or 4 hours only. So a lot of people disagree with this bill. So they come out in the street and made a demonstration, and seen a lot of people join the demonstration under the leading of Mr. Sutet Phirsuban, a former Democrat member of Parliament. And right now, the demonstration has already stepped up to against the Thaksin regime. However, when entering in December, it seems the chaos have paused for a while, at least for the upcoming few days during the King's birthday celebration. So, what would happen after this? I think the lingering political concern would remain. However, during this time, there have a lot of people trying to throw in the ideas to fix this crisis or chaos. However, we think that may need some time before we get a better or best solution from the forum. For the stock market, we maintain our outlook for the index target by the end of year unchanged at 1470 points based on the PE multiple of 14 times. Despite we have lingering political concerns. Why we think that? Because we think we expect to see the limited downside for the month of December. We have full good reason to support our ideas on the limited downsides because first of all, December is the most popular month for the LPF and INF purchase. We expect to see a buying increase from the investor who will invest in long-term equity fund and retirement mutual fund to get their tax benefits. As we had already shown the graph on our last presentation that December is the most popular month always for this kind of investor. And the second support for the limited downside is we expect to see a slowdown in the foreign selling off ahead of the long holiday. Normally for Thai stock market, the proportion of each party will be like this. The foreigner will be accounting for around 20 to 25%, while institutional investor account much less than that, only around 8 to 10% only. However, they have their own trading pattern as the role of institutional investor rise in most in December. As shown in the graph, in December you can see this institutional total trading value will be higher than each average from every month in since 2003. And on the other hand, the role of the foreign investor decreased substantially by the end of year as well. As you can see from the graph, that in December the foreign total trading value would be dropped quite much below each average from the years. That is the second reason that we think the foreign selling off should be slowed down, and that will support the downside. For the political situation, it's true that the uncertainty not easily moving from the situation right now, but at least I think we expect to see a temporary easing in December. First is because we are dealing with King birthday celebration, and after that it will have a series of long holidays to come. So it's not easy to gather a lot of people to do the political activity during the time of celebration. So we think there may be pause for the rally, or at least don't expect to see more violence to happen on the street during this December. But the situation is fragile. It depends on what the government or the mediators or even for the protesters could do or join together to find the best solution to for the way out of this political crisis. Right now, the government trying to invite all parties to join together, the technocrat, the businessmen, and also invite the protester to come together to join the political reform forum. So the investor have to keep a close look on this forum to how they can figure it out for this crisis. If there are no more violence on the street, I think the market will gradually absorb the news, waiting for more solutions from the forum. So in sum, the downside would be capped. However, on the upside would remain limited also. That because the political turmoil is not come to an end yet, so investor may have not much confidence to jump in right now. And also they will have the QE tapering concern that maybe come back to the market again, especially during the FOMC last meeting on this 17 to 18 December. So we expect a trading range of the market during 1420 to 1470 for this month. And our recommendation for investors is to accumulate shares on the dip around 1360 or 1320 by selective net stop. So let's move to the 5 stock pick of the month as usual. Start with the 2 picks from technical basis first. The first pick from technical side is Manpo. From the graph, you can see that a golden cross occurs between 5 weeks and 25 weeks EMA. And directional indicator flashes by signal with ADX rapidly reverse course suggesting bullish outlook. So we expect the price to jump to 38 or 40 baht for the resistance. And the second pick from the technical side is the Sama Corporation. From the graph show that the price bounce off trend line support in the wide range, sideway up channel, and the modified stochastic already moved off oversold level and crossed over the signal line. It's time for the stock to rebound. We expect the price to go for 19.4 to 22 baht per share. Then let's move to the fundamental pick for other 3 stocks.
Yes, there are 3 stocks selectively picked by our fundamental analysts, by the International, Siam Commercial Bank, and Thaicom. The first stock is Mint Minor International. This is one of the largest hospitality and leisure company in Asia Pacific region. The company operates 3 major businesses, namely hotel and mixed-use business, which comprise hotel, real estate, shopping mall, entertainment, spa, and hotel management businesses, restaurant business, and the third is retail, trading, and contract manufacturing business. As Mint business are rather complicated, I would like to take a few minutes to explain the detail to give you better understanding. For the hotel and mixed-use business, the hotel business is the biggest revenue earner for Mint. The company manages hotel both under its own brand and international chain, including Anantara, Awani, Oak, Four Seasons, St. Regis, Marriott, etc. There are currently 33 hotels owned by the company and 63 under management contracts in 14 countries, with total room amounting to almost 12,000. Of the total rooms, 69% are located overseas and 31% in Thailand. For the real estate business, Mint develop and sell properties under the brand St. Regis Residence, the estate Samui. There is also another project called Anantara Phuket Residence, which is still under development. For shopping plaza, Mint own and operate 2 shopping plaza under the name Royal Garden Plaza in Pattaya, Phuket, and Bangkok, as well as over 30 spas in 9 countries under the name M Spa brand. For restaurant business, revenue is generated from both owned and franchise outlets. Major brands under its portfolio include the Pizza Company, Sevenson, Sizzler, Dairy Queen, Burger King, and many more. Much of the revenue comes from Thailand, Singapore, China, and Australia. There are currently almost 1,500 restaurants, 53% owned by Mint and 47 under franchise agreement. Of the total, 66% are in Thailand and the rest elsewhere. For the retail and contract manufacturing business, there are 9 fashion brands in its portfolio, including Esprit, Bossini, Charles & Keith, and Gap. For the first 9 months of this year, the number of international tourist arrivals have increased by 23% to 19.6 million, with growth mainly from China and Russia. Growth is expected to slow in the in the last quarter after the Chinese government measure to clamp down on $0 tour rackets, and with the political uncertainty surrounding Thailand. For the full year, the number of tourist arrival estimated by the Tourism Authority is expected to reach 26 million and up further to 28 million next year, representing a growth of around 7.7%. So far, Mint has benefited from an increase in number of tourists into Thailand. For the first 9 months, the company reported a net profit of 2.55 billion, up 22% year-on-year, on the back of a revenue growth of 10%. All businesses reported good growth. The fourth quarter is usually high season for its hotel and restaurant businesses, and despite the demonstration, revenue from hotels in Bangkok contribute to less than 10% of Mint total revenue, so the impact would not be that significant. Meanwhile, new outlet of its restaurant and retail trading, as well as growing portfolio of hotel properties, should enable its fourth quarter earnings to remain satisfactory. Looking into next year, there are ongoing plans to expand number of hotel rooms as well as food and retail outlets. This would make the growth momentum next year still positive. We expect to see increasing focus on hotel in provincial area where competition is less severe, as well as overseas. And our target for 2014 on Mint is at 30 baht per share based on the CF. Our second pick is Siam Commercial Bank. Siam Commercial Bank is Thailand's third largest lender in terms of assets. The bank operates a universal banking business with the largest number of branches. Major shareholders is the Crown Property Bureau, which hold 21% holding in the bank. Fourth quarter of the banking sector are usually weak comparing to the third quarter due to extra expenses relating to marketing and promotion charges, bonuses, and various others. However, for SCB this year, we expect the bank to buck the trend with extra income helping to push up earnings from 12.7 billion reported in the third quarter. Potential exceptional income to be booked in this quarter would include firstly around 900 million to 1.8 billion fee income from CPO acquisition of Macro, and another 1.2 billion in final dividend and income from redemption of Rayupak Fund 1 after maturity. So far, the bank has reported satisfactory loan expansion. For 9 months year-to-date, loan growth amounted to 8.6% from end 2012, which was better than the banking industry average at 7.5% during the same period. Although the industry saw slowing loan growth in the third quarter, we believe SCB focused on retail lending, that is mortgage, credit card, auto hire purchase loan, coupled with the annual Thailand International Motor Expo in December and consumer year-end spending should help boost the bank loan growth in the fourth quarter. We forecast SCB loan growth this year to stand at 12%, which is at the lower range of the bank target at 12 to 15%. We rate the stock buy with our target price for 2014 standing at 191 baht per share based on 2.3 times price to book. Our last stock pick is Thailand. This company is founded in 1991. It has been awarded a 30-year concession by the Ministry of Communication Technology to operate Thailand National Satellite Project. The concession, which will expire in 2021. Its largest shareholder is the Shin Corporation, also a listed company, which holds 41% stake in Thaicom. The company operates 4 types of businesses. The first is satellite transponder leasing and related services, accounting for almost 90% of its revenue. Currently, it provides TV broadcasting, direct-to-home broadcasting, and other telecom services through its Thailand 5 satellite. Its Thaicom 4, also called IP Star, is the world first and one of the largest commercial broadband satellites. IP Star offers a variety of high-speed broadband satellite solutions across 14 countries in the Asia-Pacific region. The remaining 10% of revenue is generated from business like telephone service in Laos, internet and media services in Thailand, and the publishing of telephone directory services. The Thaicom reported significant improvement in its 9-month earnings, with net profit as high as 841 million against only 50 million baht during the same period last year. This is due to higher revenue and better gross margin. Gross margin increased to 41% against 33% last year due to increasing usage of IP Star service bandwidth from overseas clients. We expect fourth quarter would be positive with the launch of IP Star service in China. This is expected to help boost IP Star or Thaicom 4 utilization rate to 54%. The company has entered into a definitive agreement with China-based Bright Success Holding, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of Sinatone Communication Corporation, to sell 24% of IP Star capacity with a 9.5-year term. Under the agreement, Thaicom would earn average annual minimum fixed revenue and receive revenue share from the service. Sinatone would also offer around 5% share to Thaicom in return. By the end of this year, IP Star utilization rate is expected to increase to 56% with cooperation with Sinatone. On a more optimistic view, the utilization rate may further increase to 59% if demand in India and Australia increases. We project Thaicom to report a net profit of 1.15 billion for this year and rising by another 14% to 1.32 billion in 2014. Next year earnings would be supported by rising demand for IP Star bandwidth and also Thaicom 6 satellite, which already achieved 66% utilization during its pre-launch sale. We rate Thaicom price target at 43 baht a share based on DCF. So this is an end to our presentation for this month. I would like to invite questions if you have. มีคำถามไหมน่าจะถูกส่ง
Yes, we are. There is a question that are we in Thailand now, and are we okay regarding the demonstration? Yes, we are in Thailand, and we are okay.
We're celebrating the King's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, at least the upcoming Tuesday is we are on the celebration for our King's birthday. So the political tension is easing at the moment. After this, we have to waiting for the political reform forum or the thing that the local group of people right now trying to do, try to make a try to find a way out of this crisis. So the situation right now seem okay, quite peaceful.
คำถาม
We have a question that what about the growth prospect for next year and the ripple effect from the rally?
We are monitoring the situation closely at the moment. If the situation is short term, we do not expect much impact on our earnings. We are in the process of revising our earnings, and we'll talk in more detail in our next month presentation. It's difficult to say. There is a question, when will the demonstration finish? Our guess is that it's going to heat up after the King's birthday celebration, but I think there are talks behind, just that they haven't come to a conclusion between both sides. In our view, the military is trying to be a middle person between the protesters and the government, and our guess would that should be difficult to say when it's going to resolve. Can you answer?
Yeah, a little bit more about the political or demonstration when will it be finished. It's hard to say when will it be finished, but I think the further step for our Thai society is the negotiation period. That both sides should be come together and talk and find a way out within the democracy process always. I think the market will be satisfied if they can see the way out within the democracy system. And the variant, if you're worried about the variant right now, I think as said in the presentation, I think it's a little bit harder to gather the people to do the big rally during the long holiday. And as said earlier, several group of people trying to find a way out and trying to set up the mediators to set up the negotiations forum for both sides. So have to keep a close monitor on the process. Maybe a little bit more longer time, but as long as they have no violence happen in the street, it's okay for the market, I think.
There is another question on K-Bank, to comment on K-Bank. Actually, K-Bank and both Kasikorn Thai and Siam Commercial Bank are our top pick, but because Siam Commercial Bank will have an extra item book in the fourth quarter, which would make the results more impressive than K-Bank. That's why we picked Siam Commercial Bank for this month. But for K-Bank, we also like the bank, and it has been our top pick along the way.
The question about what is your worst and best case scenario from the current situation. Definitely, the best case is both sides can negotiate and will do something in democratic way. We expect to see they have the agreement to set up or have the constitution amendment, and then the prime minister dissolve the parliament and have the re-election to come. That is our best case, and everything will come back to normal. The worst case is maybe have the budget again or fighting between two sides, the yellow shirt and red shirt again, see if they have no solution from the forum and the violence happen again. That would be very, very bad situation, maybe worse than several years ago.
We do not see the worst case for this time yet. More questions, please?
The question that what kind of impact will the market have? On the best case, if the Prime Minister dissolve the Parliament with the condition that they have agreement from both sides, I think the market will jump up again, maybe go above 1,500 on the bright side. However, on the worst case from the impact, if there are more budget, I think the market will deep down. On our political statistics impact to Thai stock market when the budget happened in 2010, I think the market dropped around 15 to 20% in the month. And then when the situation relieve, the market will bounce back very quickly as well. So the impact will be very much in short term. The investor have to be aware on that. For the downside, as we don't think we'll see the worst case right now, we still recommend investors to have a look around 1360 to 1320 for accumulating the shares.
Are there other questions? If there are no more questions, we would like to call an end to the meeting. For our next monthly meeting in January, we'll be taking you through the outlook for the full year, plus interesting sectors and stock picks for the year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.